Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. 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 Bird, bird, bird. Okay, that's enough of that. And so, it was apparent, after picking a snake, as a symbol of replacing the Alt Right and its frog, it is time to find a new Alt Right, an Alt Right that would eat both the snake of the left and the frog of the right. An alt-right based on true orthodoxy and true orthopraxy. That is what it will base its tradition upon. Upon the true witnessing, upon the true recording, upon the true creation. With the lunar principle, that is more accepting of the existence of other ways. That cleans out, like an enema, that would have a true realization upon what would be considered the base book of the age, the Book of Thoth. Now, there are some difficulties. And that is why the ape form is seen as being the case, and no would be that eighth form. Now, I'm not saying that a person has to turn to polytheism to accept these principles of Djhuti, Djhuti, or Dhuti, Thoth, Dhuti, or whatever you may call it. Does not have to be personified as such. Coming from Dahi, lead, you know, the metal, leading, a grain-like bird seed, cringing, declaring what is necessary, and Djhuti is ibis-like, or touch or expression-like when you break it down. And some of these, you could first understand that there's a feminine aspect in the sush. So, Thoth with Sheshta of the seven horns. And Thoth would be as a ruler and a user of what was invented by Sheshta. And it's also thought of in terms of the recording angels. So that is another context of which you can take this. And what is being recorded? The Satan Nu Ta'uwe, the distinguishing of the earth from a principle of samas, what from as one who is elder than this earth. So the Satan is not, in this case, is not as a demon, but one who judges and figures out what's upon earth. And Thoth, the Djhuti bull, the Djhuti Yah Ma Djhd, can be a symbolic role we play, not just in terms of a constellation that is now closer to rising with the sun in June, but the powerful earthly leading factor. The Thoth, the master divine words, the just scribe of divinity, we too can write down the inspiration and the revelation. Djhuti nub ma'at nut ta nutru. And these principles work very well for polytheist and monotheist alike. You don't have to personify God. The ka mut shu, the bowl of truth. And we just don't move, but we move with knowledge. Yayam jara abataf, the divine gatherer. In this age, we are the messenger of the messenger. There is no need for more direct revelation and direct inspiration. But we definitely can have experience of the Djhuti, the greatness of Thoth, or whoever you think the creator is, or the emissary of the creator. Whether we are on the Nile, Djhuti Hapie, or whether we are somewhere else where we can learn from the lesson of the ibis, Djhuti Pa Habu. We too, Manuksat Hakau, can master our own words of power. Mudtat Nut Natchru. And we can judge what is divine for our own selves. Or in our own terms, Djhuti Harapat Khisnad. Now, I don't know what it would mean for us to have a knife-shaped penis, or interact with a knife-shaped penis, but again, there's symbolism there of the, I guess, the destructive aspect. Djhuti is also the name of a festival for the first of the month. And Nub Madat Nutcher is all sacred words. And some of these things are as titles, because we can become Yahoo, a form of Thoth as the ever young. I mean, we're all aging, but we can definitely rejuvenate ourselves somehow. And we can be a seizing sort of individual. And Suk Aha, the time divider. Now, more commonly, particularly for the Djhuti, the followers of Thoth, are people who would use the hours of the night and the day, the hours, the maybe a weekly service or something else, something of the month, the stages of the month, the stages of the solar year, and perhaps some great year in terms of our devotions, our practices, or whatever we're looking at. Okay. But by spells, they mean the old sense of prayers, that we actually put our souls into it, the astral soul in this case. Djhuti Harar Haka. Because that symbol right there, the double hands going up. Okay. The Djhuti Djhwti Thoth, the bringer of the eye of Ra. So, again, as a moon entity, because we're both lunar and solar in nature, interpret that various ways, but Djhuti Shadram Hakau. So the knot represents connection, and in some mythologies you tie and untie knots to represent protection, or to represent the clearing of properties. And the 6th hour of the day, dividing the day into 12 hours and dividing the night into 12 hours, is an interesting practice. Whether people do planetary hours or not, that's whatever, but the Djhuti Murtre would be the name there. The Ayu Ta'ue, the inheritor of the earth. We humans are vicegerents. Whether we're elected to office or not, we are here as stewards of the earth, not to turn away the earth, but it's ours to te or Djhuti the multiply twice great Thoth. Yah Djhuti Thoth, the moon god. Okay, that's down there too. The Yibun Ra, the heart of Ra. So we too can manifest the qualities, like we can be loving. We're not the most loving, but we can remind people of divinity through our reflection and through our emotions. The Yahu, or the Yaham, is a form of Ra, and remember that that kind of connects to the Yahweh formula. Is the Yahohe is the limited, is the reflective and the eternal, and the Yasdan. Oh, the Yasdas is one of the companions, one of the company of Thoth. So that's just one of them. And again, Thoth meaning the leading, we definitely want to be part of who should actually be leading. There could be personification in some of these mythologies in terms of, something very obvious here of, entities, people being divinized after their death. The the twice great. Okay, the great of names and different variations of that. The Yub Na Ra, heart of Thoth, God. The Yeste, wife of Thoth. So if it's not a divinity, that's what we're going for. Because this path, again, as I said towards the opening, this is not just about the masculine aspect. The God of gifts, I already mentioned Nuo, the ape god. Well, there's no ape god in my thinking, but anyways. Djhuti Slainer. That would be another form. I don't know how you'd interpret all these ones. The Hote Shipnusser. So of the boat of Ra, an Astatat celestial. So the Thoth of Edifu has both the celestial and a creative aspect to it. And there's the Nile one again, and the holiness. Yes, holy doesn't quite apply to our bodies, or unholy, or whatever, but through our intentions. And that's where it all starts, is our intentions. And this didn't go as smoothly as I would have thought, but it's about clearing our intentions and finding a true source of correct belief, correct action, to build our traditions on. Whether we are the first that starts such traditions, let's have a real base. Instead of these people who write things with their hands, that take offense at differentness, are not wanting to be a part of that differentness. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. 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 Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.